The world is currently in the midst of an extinction crisis. The WWF has estimated that over the past 40 years, we've lost over 40% of our wildlife. It's a staggering figure. In Africa alone, we're losing an elephant to poachers every 15 minutes. But it's not all doom and gloom. Where governments have failed to step up, NGOs have stepped in, and they're achieving some fantastic results in this space. But they do have their own problems. Wildlife conservation is solely reliant on a broken donations funding model that hasn't seen any real innovation over the past 40 years. And secondly, there's a lack of transparency and confidence in where donations end up, which discourages people from donating in the first place. So how are we going to tackle these problems? Jarmbi is a non-for-profit blockchain game that provides new revenue streams to NGOs whilst also educating and engaging the public in a really positive way. You can think about it as a cross between Pokemon Go, CryptoKitties, and a Tamagotchi. Let's take a look at how you guys can catch your very own Jarmbi. Yesterday, Madison and I took a trip down to the Two Oceans Aquarium in Cape Town, which is exactly the type of organisation we'd like to partner with. Madison saw a penguin that she liked the look of, so she got Jarmbi out and snapped a photo. Our iNaturalist machine learning algorithm can determine exactly the type of species that Madison's taken a photo of, in this case, an African penguin. Madison can then claim that animal, which creates a unique digital version of that animal on the blockchain. Madison now has her very own virtual pet. So how do we keep users engaged? You can feed, play, and interact with your virtual pet to keep it happy and to keep it alive. We also know that people who play these games love to find rare and unique items. So the more Jarmbis you collect, the more chance you have of finding a rare one. And we also want to reward people for finding every Jarmbi they can at each of our locations. How are we going to make money? We also know that people love to customize and personalize. So we've got an in-app store where people can do just that. We also know that people love to trade. So for each trade, buy and sell, we can take a small commission on that as well. The market size for an app like this is huge. Over 700 million people visit over 10,000 zoos and wildlife parks worldwide every year, and they've got over 100 million followers on social media. The total market size for gaming in 2018 is a staggering $137 billion. So in our first year, we're targeting to partner with 200 zoos worldwide, as well as 50 wildlife conservation organisations, to net us 50 million active users, with around 2.5 million of those paying. We've already reached out to the organisations below, and we've been getting some really great feedback from them. In our first year, with an average in-app spend of $4.90, we're estimating to make $12 million in revenue. But the real impact of this is that we can help save 10 species from extinction, which is pretty incredible. Blockchain really enables a transparent and accountable solution for donations. So when users make their in-app purchases, we can track the money all the way into what projects they decide to fund and then monitor how those funds are spent. CTO of block.one, Dan Larimer, told us to have fun and change the world. Jarmbi allows us all to do just that. Thank you very much.